A very good morning to all of you. I am delighted and honored to be here with you all today at the 21st session of the ARDO conference. On behalf of the Government of India and on my behalf, I would like to extend a very warm welcome to all distinguished delegates from ARDO countries. India lives in its villages. This saying is as true today as it was at the time of independence of India in 1947. The majority of our population still lives in the rural areas. The all-round socio-economic transformation of rural India is a must for the nation to realize its potential and secure the position it deserves among the coming of nations. Government of India therefore accords to a high priority to rural development and is accordingly implementing a number of programs aimed at sustainable development of rural areas. Under the leadership of our visionary Prime Minister, Sri Narendra Modi ji, India is focusing in a strong way on enhancing farmers' income and improving the quality of life in rural areas of the country through effective measures for the social, economic, and political empowerment of rural populations. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, Association of India with ARDO dates back to the latest formation in 1962. India was one of the 5 founder members of ARDO. India has provided sustainable support to ARDO for more than 6 decades in order to create a rural development platform for African, Asian countries where they can mutually exchange information, experiences, best practices, as this region is a home to 90% of total global rural population. Government of India has provided a building for housing the ARDO Secretariat in Delhi and has also been bearing the cost of maintenance of the building other than the routine maintenance. The Government of India has recently sanctioned project worth approximately $550,000 for renovation of the ARDO Secretariat building. India is the largest contributor in terms of the membership contribution. India has been regularly paying annual contribution without any default. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, during the 16th General Session of ARDO Conference held in New Delhi in January 2009, India had provided an additional technical contribution of $600,000 for the triennium 2009 to 2011 to enable ARDO to expand the scale and scope of its activities for the benefit of its member countries. Encouraged by the success of the program and the overwhelming demand from member countries, the Government of India has extended the additional contribution to ARDO from time to time and still continuing. I am glad to mention that more than 800 participants from member countries have benefited through these programs organized at the institutions under the Indian Council of Agricultural Research and other centers of excellence. Considering the successful implementation of capacity building programs under the additional technical contribution by the Government of India, I am pleased to announce an increase of $50,000 per year in the additional contribution, and now this assistance will be $750,000 for the triennium 2025 to 2027. This initiative will further reinforce our commitment to empowering communities through knowledge sharing, capacity development, and sustainable practices in ARDO member countries. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, the Government of India has been awarding a number of scholarships for the training of foreign nationals from developing countries in premier Indian institutes through Indian Technical and Economic Cooperation Program under bilateral agreements. At present, 70 scholarships are available annually to ARDO-sponsored candidates. The expenses towards tuition, fees, books, literature, study materials, local transportation, and boarding and lodging are met by the Government of India. In accordance with the spirit of South-South cooperation, India is committed and will continue sharing its experiences and expertise with our friends in ARDO. We will survive and strive to ensure that capacity building efforts remain one of our priorities. We believe that education, technology transfer, and the inclusive development are the cornerstones upon which we can build a better future for rural populations in Asia and Africa. I would like to urge you all to send more officials to participate in various training courses offered under the ITEC and additional capacity building program. On behalf of the Government of India, I can assure you that we, as Indian, love to share our success stories with you all, and at the same time, open to learn from your success stories. The ultimate goal of our collective efforts here at ORDO is to bring happiness and prosperity to rural communities across our member countries. I assure ORDO for all the support from government in its endeavor towards rural development. Together, we will continue to empower rural communities, uplift livelihoods, and build a sustainable futures for generations to come. I wish you a very pleasant stay here. Please do take the opportunity to experience our country and all the rich diversity it has to offer. Thank you. Jai Hind.
చూసారు కదండి. మరి ఈ వీడియో కనుక మీకు నచ్చినట్లయితే ఒక లైక్ కొట్టేసి మీ అభిప్రాయాన్ని కూడా కామెంట్ బాక్స్లో తెలియజేస్తూ ఇలాంటి ఇంట్రెస్టింగ్ అప్డేట్స్ కోసం మా ఛానల్ని సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేసుకోండి.